Okay, gym talk. So, I think I've decided that I'm going to keep the cardio sections and the lift sections separate for now, to like a better order to things. But today's lift, I had Shane with me. Much more lower octane lift than what we're normally used to. We're just both tired, to be frank. But it's important as we show up. What's also important is even though you show up, you have to make sure you're properly recovering. And I think that's what's being neglected at the most of us is all grind, no rest, you know. The issue with that is you're going all out grinding and then you reach that point to where you can't grind as much anymore. So you half-ass the grind because you're half-assing the rest, which creates a constant Ouroboros cycle of like half-assing everything, which overall it's not as efficient as if you were to just, you know, rest as efficiently as possible. Efficient. An elephant's an elephant. As I say, you know, you want to rest and recover as best as you can so that you can push as hard as you can and, you know, grind it. So food for thought there, I guess. But that just goes to show we are freaking exhausted today. None of us were putting up nearly as much numbers as we usually do. We actually like half the amount of exercises we did, which, now I think about it, probably a smart idea. We benched pretty heavy. We did some heavy tricep push downs. I mean, we're more so just having fun with the push downs. Because it was one of those, like, computerized machines that tells you the numbers as you go. And it, like, progressively adds on weight. We're just kind of screwing with that. But tricep, bench, and then some side delt raises. Man, we're tired. And it's like, we're not even, like, hungry. I'm probably speaking on behalf of it, but at least for me, it's like I'm exhausted, I'm not even hungry, all around just feel sluggish, everything is sore, you know, altogether not a good time. So, if there's anything you take from this day, it's that we need to rest just as hard as we grind. You don't want to half-ass your resting. You don't want to sleep poorly, you don't want to go back on your diet. You know, everything has to be in line. Make sure you're able to grind. Pause. What is this silly guy? He's just like, not here anymore. Huh. Yes. Probably someone. He's abandoned you. Maybe he's taking a shit. Who knows? Or skipping his cardio. Don't skip your cardio. Even if it's just a bit of walking, don't skip your cardio. Cardio. Yeah, you realistically don't have to go that hard, right? Even if you're on a bowl, especially if you're cutting, you don't have to run 10 miles a day to make sure you're getting cardio in. Shit, if all you can do is 5 minutes of walking on the treadmill at like 1 mile an hour, that's probably better than what you'd be doing normally. Because a lot of people don't do any. So, cardio. Yeah, everything is stiff today. So, just main focus. My back has been kinda, I don't know, I might have to go on injury protocol for back. That was a little rough. I am part of a martial arts team and we do Chinese lion dancing, not lion dancing. Same country, same lion dancing, lion. So, I don't know. Maybe I threw something out doing some partner lifts or whatever. You know, gymnastics, acrobatic partner lifts, basically. And my whole upper back is just not having it. So might have to go on injury protocol for the next couple of back days, and quite possibly even, might have to chill out on a lot of compounds now that I think about it. Because proper squat form, you are, what's the word? Bracing? So, you know, brace, squat, tight everything. Obviously back day is just back. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to take a little chill pill. See, that is probably another thing going back into resting fully. Or resting 100%. Collective fatigue overall is probably one of the main reasons that this caught up to me. If I had rested properly and properly recovered, probably wouldn't be dealing with this, you know, achy back. Yes. On top of that, proper sleep, stretching, getting your protein intake, calories to make sure that your body has enough to sustain muscle repair. What else? Water. Always water. I know I've definitely been lacking in water. Speaking of water, I'm going to drink some water right now. Such an unflattering angle of myself. That's okay. I am not sure with my tongue. I've already reached 10 minutes. I've only been recording for about 6. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say that. About 7 minutes. I've been recording for about 7 minutes. But I've already been doing my cardio for about 10 minutes. But rest, guys. Rest is important. I am dying. Tired. He's not happy. You know, I know I'm pointing out all the negatives. Probably shouldn't do that. But it does get kind of hard and everything gets piled up. So just make sure proper recovery is hard to see. I think a lot of people struggle to reach the intensity that's needed for a good workout. And then even less people can recover properly after the fact. Now I'm just spitballing numbers right here. Let's say out of 100 people, maybe 40 of those people are actually pushing their absolute limits in the gym, right? Going all out, pushing failure. Probably 15 out of those 40 people are getting their sleep, their diet in check, doing their cardio every day, you know, doing everything they can within their control. And maybe like 5 of those people have good work schedules that allow them to wake up when the sun is up, or, you know, financially secure so they can get high quality food and nutrition. You know, when you look at it all, small fraction of people are actually doing everything right. You gotta do everything right to see progress, but wouldn't you want to do everything you can to have the most amount of benefit? I think, you know, we'll leave it at that, because we've been doing cardio a little bit too long. I really need to stretch and probably take a massage gun to my back, so you guys will probably get to see that in the Kane Kevin chest video, okay?